Quick sneak peek. Oh, hi. Like and sub for Gypsy. It's cold out there. Bundle up. YouTube, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. Today is December 29th, and I've been thinking a lot about the year to come and the year we've just had, which has been a roller coaster for many of us. It got me thinking what I really want to accomplish in the year 2021. So we are going to be going over some of my top goals for YouTube and running in the coming year. And just to make sure y'all stay till the end, I promise that I will share with you my top 3 pound for pound favorite shoes of 2020 at the end of this video. So without any further ado, I'm gonna get up this hill and I'll see you guys there. Hey, okay, we are up here. That was a long hill. Took me about a half hour to get up, about 4 miles worth of running. I will leave the Strava data somewhere up here for my complete run. Now, 2020 has been a rough year for a lot of us, but I think I'd be remiss if I didn't note how much fun I had along the way. I've been to some beautiful places like Flagstaff, Arizona, and Mammoth, California, the Grand Canyon, among many other amazing places with some beautiful, kind, wonderful people, and I've also met some amazing people along the way. I think it's important to note that I wouldn't have gone all these places without YouTube, so thank you all for watching, tuning in, and motivating me to go do amazing things and share the story along the way. So now that all the corny 2020 stuff is out of the way, let's get into my 2021 running goals. So I've been thinking a lot about this in the past month, and I've summarized it into 3 points: running better, running faster, running more fun. So what I mean by running better is I want to have better form. I think it's no secret, if you guys watch me on YouTube, I got some crazy form, I'm all over the place, and it's not always that fun to watch. So I really want to implement drills, plyometrics, and max velocity sprint training, and I think that it'll help prevent injuries and help me get faster, which moves on to number 2, running faster. I really want to run faster times in shorter distances. Here are my PRs that I'm going to improve this year. 800 meters, 2:05. The mile, 4:39. And the 5,000 meters, official PR is 15:56. The goal here is to improve all of those times this year by running better and running smart. Moving on to number 3 is running fun. I don't want to just run on the track or run on the roads. I want to run everything. Now, I know 2021 is just as uncertain as 2020 has been, but I'm looking forward to hopefully hopping in races maybe in the latter half of the year, and if that's happening, I'd love to hop in some road races, cross-country races, short trail races, and even, if I can, a track race, right? But I want to do it safe, and I want to do it effectively, and I'm not going to hop in a race that, you know, I'm not ready for. So I can't wait to bring you guys along in my 2021 running journey and share some hopefully helpful tips to help you improve as well. Now let's get on to my 2021 YouTube goals. I think it's no secret that most of my viewers really enjoy my shoe reviews, just by pure views alone. So I'm gonna put a consistent effort into putting many of my videos into shoe reviews, but that doesn't mean I'm not gonna bring other content as well. Workout content, drill content, motivational content, and I'd also like to implement full reviews too. And if you guys have ideas on how you'd like me to differentiate first impression reviews to full reviews, let me know in the comments. Leave that down below. If you're watching this far in, I know you're a real one and you're interested in what I'm putting out. So feel free to comment down below what you think I should do for full and first impression reviews. So I can't wait to get a ton of shoes on board to review for all of you and to try out myself, because I am kind of a shoe head nerd. Now, if you're watching this far, I'm betting you're actually curious in what my top 3 2020 shoe picks are, and I am going to get those to you right away. So I will see you guys then. And we are back. I'm not gonna waste any time getting into it, but keep in mind that these are all my opinion and my opinion alone. Wasting no more time getting into it. Starting off with number 3 on my list, and that is Saucony Endorphin Shift. This trainer is awesome. You know, the 4mm drop did throw me off at first, but after a while, once you kind of sunk into the cushion, it really felt like you belonged in this shoe. You know, the second iteration of this thing, when it comes out, that's gonna give a shoe like the Clifton a run for its money in its category, especially for the energy return you're getting out of this. It's not quite as soft as some of the other shoes on the market, but dang is this thing energized. Big shout out to Saucony on that one. They did a great job with their Endorphin lineup. I am super happy with the product they've put out this year. My second favorite shoe of the year is the Nike React Miler. Over the course of 2020, this shoe has gotten a mixed reception from the market, mainly due to the weight, and then some people have also felt some issues with heel rubbing on their Achilles. And you know what? I felt that a little bit as well, especially in the latter miles I've gotten on this shoe. But the saving grace of all this is that React foam. I think if you were to name a shoe on the market that got it just right as far as cushioning, energy return, and just babying your feet on those easy runs or easy long runs, it's the Nike React Miler. Especially if you don't care that much about the weight of a shoe. I'm someone who doesn't care a lot about that, especially if I'm on like an easy run. And dang, this shoe just babies your feet through the miles. And the posting on the medial side adds just enough support combined with the guide rails on the back to really allow your foot to feel some support if you need it, but it doesn't get in your way if you don't need it. And like I said in my initial review of this one, I enjoyed it, especially when you tend to overpronate in the latter ends of your run. Anyway, big shout out to Nike on that one. I know this one got a mixed reception throughout the year, but I really enjoyed it, and that's just my opinion. So before we get on to my number one pick, I have a couple of other categories that I want to touch on, and that is one of my greatest disappointing shoes of 2020. Now this one might come as a controversy to some of you, but to me, it's just something I never got comfortable with. My greatest disappointment of 2020 is the Nike Pegasus 37. You know, this is just something I never got comfortable with. And I just talked about the Nike React Miler where I thought they got it just right with the Nike React foam. And to me, this was a shoe that they really floundered on. I really didn't enjoy the ride in the shoe. Initially in my first couple runs, I thought the upper was kind of comfortable and it mixed well with the cushioning, but after getting a couple more runs in on it, you know, the upper just wasn't doing it for me, and the cushioning just felt hard, and it almost felt like slapping the ground every time I was running. I know a lot of people who love this shoe, but to me, if we're just going off of my opinion alone, like this is something I really don't like to grab, even if it's just for the sake of like wearing it or running in it. It's just not for me. So, and I love the Pegasus lineup, so I'm hoping they come back and build something better in the 38th iteration of the Pegasus. Now, before we get on to my number one shoe of 2020, I have an honorable mention that slid right in right before the holiday season, and that is the Brooks Adrenaline GTS 21. As far as being one of the premier support shoes for years for hobby joggers to elite athletes alike, I had trouble like ever deciding to buy one of these, but since they kind of reinvigorated the support system by replacing the hard posting on the medial side to adding guide rails, it's really done a great job for me. I enjoy the fact that we're moving into an era where even support shoes can be worn by neutral runners if they want to just have a little bit of support that doesn't obstruct your gait cycle. And I think the guide rails really do that. So big shout out to Brooks on that. First impression review coming very soon. Stay tuned for that. Now, without further ado, my favorite running shoe of 2020 is the Saucony Endorphin Speed. This probably doesn't come as any surprise to anyone because I think on most articles and most other shoe reviewers on YouTube are calling this one the best shoe of 2020. And I totally agree. This is one of the most versatile shoes I've ever ran in, and it's mixed between comfort, responsiveness, and performance is just unmatched to like anything I've really tried on the market. You know, I love the implementation of the nylon plate and the way it combines with the Power Run midsole, the relaxed upper that holds down your feet but doesn't get in your way, and even the durability of the outsole. As you can see, there's not a ton of outsole rubber on there, but the wear is so minimal. This thing is a beast and I love it, and I think many of you guys do too. Great addition to 2020, and I can't wait for the second iteration of the Saucony Endorphin Speed. There you have it. Those are my favorite shoes of 2020. And I'm so much looking forward to all the things we're gonna do here on YouTube in 2021. I'm looking forward to all of the shoes that we're gonna get in 2021. And I wish you all a safe and happy holiday. And with that, all that I have left to say is stay healthy, stay chill. Cheers, friends.